Quite a cold morning this morning, but the sun is shining, so we're going to crack on and sow some kale seeds. Best time to sow kale is round about end of April, beginning of May, because it's a very cold, hardy plant. So you can grow your kale now and let it grow through summer, and it will keep growing through autumn and through winter and producing fresh leaves for you to eat, either in salads, stir fries, or just boiled. It's also classed as one of the superfoods because it's really high in nutrients. I grew some last year, and I grew them in containers, and they stood all the way through autumn, all the way through the snow in winter, the bad winds, and then after they've finished producing, they do go to flower, and they actually look very decorative, very ornamental, to just leave in the garden even after they've gone to seed. I'll show you one that I've got in garden at the moment. We've had it there for over a year, and it just keeps putting out these flowers. So that's a kale, and it's a scarlet kale that we had growing all last year. And as you can see, when they go to seed, they put out these little yellow flowers, and then they actually look really decorative just to leave in the garden. So that's basically why we kept it. So as you saw by that, they do look really decorative in the garden. Even if you don't eat a lot of kale, it's still worth having one kicking around just to throw into, like I say, a bit of a salad or a stir fry. But it still has that decorative value as well as being highly nutritious on top and very cold hardy. So let's get some sowed today, and we can get these growing through summer, autumn and winter, right through until spring next year. And I'm going to sow the seeds in these today. And I'll do 2 different varieties. It does seem quite a lot, but if one seed fails, another will succeed. So I'm always edging my bets on that. So I'm just going to pop some compost in here and we'll get on with it. So as always, fill it up, compact it down, then top it back off again. I want to make sure this is all moist as well. The sweet corns germinated, by the way, that we popped in. That weren't too long ago, and that's the mini pop baby sweet corn plants. So we've got a few of those to sort out at some point. So I'm just going to make a slight indentation in this compost with the pencil. Don't make it too deep though, because obviously kale, which is also known as wild cabbage, is a brassica, and they have quite small seeds. So just a couple of millimeters is perfectly fine. And as I say, you have got plenty of time to grow these. You can sow your seeds now, and then whenever they pop up, put them out in garden, because even if you get a frost, it'll never hurt these plants. If you do get a frost, it's not going to hurt kale. It actually makes it sweeter. It adds to the flavour, because a frost will turn starch to sugar. So if you can see those very small seeds there, and because we want to get these in and get them germinated as fast as we can, we're going to put a couple in each. 2, even if 3 go in there, don't worry about it, because what you're going to do is when they germinate, you're just going to take the strongest seedling. So 3 germinate, and you'll then just pick out the best looking one and cut the other 2. Don't pull them out though, because if you pull them out, you're liable to rip the roots out of the plant that you're trying to save. By putting 2 or 3 seeds in, it's just kind of a way just edging your bets. Just in case, one seed doesn't germinate, the chances are that you're going to at least get 1 out of 3. So you're not wasting precious time through the very short British summer that we have. So that's all good, and we've got a few left, so we'll pop those away. Obviously for the second tray, exact same process. I'm just doing 2 at once today. And this one's the one that you saw outside, which is the curly Scarlet. So we'll just say them again. And because I want these seeds to germinate and get through that compost as quick as possible, I'm going to very lightly cover them using a colander. And then we'll just smooth over it. And then we'll water these in. A nice light watering. We don't want to be knocking those seeds around since they've had such a light covering of compost. So that's them finished, and we have potentially got 24 of each variety in these two very small packs. We don't need that many, but I will be putting one or two out on the container garden once they're big enough, because I also know that if I put things like kale out on the container garden, that's still going to be there growing away next spring, while providing us with a continuous supply of fresh food. So thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate all your views, comments and the subscribers. And if you want to keep following what we're growing, planting out in the container area, out in the beds, and what we do in the greenhouse through spring, summer, autumn and into winter, then just hit that subscribe button and press the notifications bell, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much.